Manor Country Club was founded in 1922. The club got its name from a 100-year-old stone house originally located on the property, which became the original clubhouse. The 27-hole golf course was designed originally by William S. Flynn. Randall Pinckney is the golf course manager here.
Manor Country Club was originally built in 1922. An older golf course, push-up greens to begin with, POA, ryegrass fairways. In 2004, the club decided to rebuild the 18-hole golf course. We're 27 holes here. The 18-hole golf course was redesigned by Arthur Hills. This was in 2004. Landscapes Unlimited did the construction, and we finished it in 2005 and opened it back up to the members.
With approximately 32,000 rounds a year, the members play a lot of golf, and they like faster greens.
We have a standard here to roll at 10.5 average on a daily basis. We established the standard a year after we built the golf course, and I would say we have a smaller percentage of lower handicaps. There's probably about 10% of our membership. In some clubs that's pretty high, but they like faster greens.
When the 18-hole course was reconstructed, it was decided to go with a blend of Pen A1, A4 for the greens.
Arthur Hills actually, and the USGA and myself, in combination, chose this grass in 2004, the A1, A4 to be our greens grass, for the sole reason that they liked faster green speeds. It does well in the heat. We have great roots going into the summer, and like I said, we can still cut it lower, and it takes a little bit more abuse than some of the other grasses I've dealt with in the past. The members really like them. You know, the greens I had before were a combination of POA and bent. And when they got a uniform mono stand of, well, I guess a blend of two different grasses, they worked out well for us.
Pinckney has spent his entire career managing golf courses in the transition zone, so he understands the challenges of maintaining bentgrass greens here.
The weather changes year by year. I mean, last year we had the hottest summer on record here for us, and I know it was like that for across the country. And these greens held up fantastic.
On his other 9-hole course where speeds aren't as important to the members, Pinckney has noticed that at higher heights, A1 and A4 are more aggressive at crowding Poanua.
Those greens I cut at 5:30 seconds. I can put a POA plug in those greens at 5/30 seconds of an inch, and the POA plug will disappear by the year's end. I mean, it just encroaches over top of it. At 7/64, I don't get that.
With the high level of green traffic, Pinckney applies a bit more fertilizer than usual. His other maintenance practices are typical. He hand waters the greens, maintains a preventative spray program, core aerifies twice a year, and top dresses every 14 days. But there's one thing he does a bit differently than most courses in the area.
We're the only, that I know of, bentgrass facility in the Mid-Atlantic that covers the greens over winter. We use a evergreen type cover, and this year, I'd say 50% of the time, we always get a stretch of warm weather in the winter where we can pull the covers. So we top dress them, aerify them, top dress them back in February. We cover them back up, and they're halfway healed by the time we pull the covers in March. I don't have to shut down why the golf course is in better shape to aerify when everybody else is doing it. Right now, April, May, and 2 years ago, there was a lot of wind. We had a very cold, windy winter, and a lot of guys came out of the winter with a lot of crown hydration, and you know, having these things covered was huge for us. We pull these greens and they're green. I mean, everything else is brown. And from an aesthetic standpoint, when the members come out and play, when we open the golf course, everything's brown except for the greens. They love it.
The covers also provide another benefit in the winter.
We're surrounded by a lot of homes, so people like to come out and play. And if we're shut down, it's a lot easier to have them covered. Yeah. Some other clubs don't have that, have houses around them like we do.
With a redesigned golf course surrounded by rolling hills and trees, Manor Club provides its members with great play and an escape to a place of real beauty.